There would be no chorus of frogs or birdsong, for how would a bird sing without insects to give it life and music? To them we owe everything, my life and yours and yours and yours. Without them, starvation would stalk the land for almost every kind of creature, including ourselves. Please tell me you understand the immensity of this, and if you don't, please think, alone and quietly perhaps, of the unfolding ending. Let me speak simply into the simplicity of your heart then, and let me just ask you what you love, what makes you happy. Is it a child? Is it your partner? Do you love your friend or little prince? Do you love your rose? Do you love your dog, your cats, your church, your home, your garden, your books perhaps, or the poetry you make, or the music? And this love then, this happiness that you hold so dear, tell me how it will even exist without the tiniest of beings, the insects, against which we have been so utterly pitiless. It was the studies of insect collapse reported late in 2018 that first made me cry for insects, because the horror of it swept over me. I cried for 3 days. I saw in one awful moment a vision of the desolated world, a devastated wasteland. And I don't want to be lyrical now. I just want to swear, because the collective stupidity renders all my craft useless. What writer's art can ever convey the vast, deadly and deliberate slaughter with all its consequences that are, in sum, the sum of it all, the everything? Where to go with this gigantic stupidity? What the fuck did we think we were doing, and why the fuck are we still doing it? Intensive agriculture is killing us by killing the insects. If I sent a tweet, I would write only this: mass use of insecticides leads to mass death of insects, and I'm like, duh, who knew? Insecticides should be made illegal overnight. Every scrap of land turned to organic agriculture. Every shred of mental energy requisitioned for love, essentially, the love of life. And there is a mantle of responsibility on the shoulders of us all to be in service to this. Writers sometimes tell their readers when they struggle for words, when they experience writer's block. That admission is a touching one, a truth so precious I do not use it lightly, but I use it now. The magnitude of this situation silences me. The words I lean towards are not enough. Tears, maybe. The raw scream of rage and pity, perhaps. But what words do you suggest I use? Annihilation? The end of worlds? The last generations? Absolute apocalypse? If you were looking this fully in the face, what expresses it sufficiently? And then a savage anger overcomes me. This is not a game. Nature is not a hobby. It's the life on which we depend. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Next up,